G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. Two-person tent. Fitting that into my 40 litre Summit backpack from Anaconda. Now you see most people when they put them in the pack have it done up like this. They sort of struggle and put it in here. The only way I can shove this in is straight in, and we're left with very little room in there. You can only put stuff down the side, squeeze it in at the top. Now I wanted to not have to use my bigger pack and finding an easier way of packing my tent into my backpack. And I'm using the Taji too, because that's the one I was looking at taking out with me the other day. So that's normally the size. It's solid. The straps are tightened up, holding it all together to make it as small as possible. Even though it's as small as possible as it sits now with all the pegs in there, the pole in there, it doesn't work very well inside the pack. So I was messing around and found a way I can get this to work by having it in there. I can have my sleep gear in there, my sleep mat, my sleeping bag, everything I need for 2, 3, maybe even 4 days using this tent. And the thing I notice with this one, let's undo these straps, is this extra large bag that it comes in. You've got all this room with this bag. The easiest way to get what I want to get it in there, as well as making it easy to get everything else in there and not have to put anything on the outside of the pack, holes and pegs on top. As most of you know, I don't have my tent strapped up, I just have it in the bag. Easiest way of doing it, holes on top, tent just gently or lightly rolled up, doing the velcro bit up, and then I just played it down flat. So now we've got the same length, about half the height, but it is wider. But the width of that now worked out the same as my pack. So all I did was actually undid these straps so I could still have them up loosened. That's it. Loosen this one. Give it a little squash down again. Now that sits, push it down, it sits about that high. It's only taken up half the space of the pack, where before it was taking up about 2/3 of it when it was rolled up tight. Let's see, this is my summer sleeping bag. I've got my sleep mat in there. And that's comfortably just slid straight down beside it. And as you can see, still got plenty of room to put more stuff in on top of it, or in front of it if we have it that way. You can see the pack is still nice and slim, so we've got more room. This will come out about another third. even if I rolled that all the way down, I've still got, what's that, a third to a quarter of space up here I could be using. Let's just turn it that way so you can see. First aid kit and snake bite kit all in that pack. I sit that down the middle because I easy access, because I've got a zip from the external where I can grab it out. So that's at home no matter which way I set this pack up. Three days food. Yeah, put it that way round so it's going to sit in the pack there. Actually, I'll take that out first. I want that on top or in front of it. So there's the food there. First aid kit will go next to it. And again, I've still got access to my first aid kit there, my food there. Next, actually we'll do it from this way instead of shoving it in from the top so you can see easier. Food on that side, so I'm going to put my cook kit on this side. So this is the Evernew Solo. So I've got my cup here, I've got a 750ml pot, I've got my gas canister in there, I've got my stove in there, I've got my lighter in there. So that sits nicely there. What else have I got? My hydration kits. My basic hygiene kit is all packed away at the moment. So let's pretend, yeah, that's about the size of my hygiene kit and my water kit. So that will sit there. Still do up, plenty of space. Like I said, this is only a 40 litre pack. So let's roll this up. And still got the space there, so I could put my clothes in there, I could put a jacket in here, and if I needed to I could extend it more. Just to get one roll over, fold it, two rolls over isn't it, and then fold it. So I've got even more space, and I've still got the beaver pouch at the back, if that's what they call it. I've still got the use of my side pockets. I've got the use of my hip belt pocket still. And I've still got the use of my pouches on the front for my phone, my power bank, my EPIRB, my compass. My map fits in there. So now I can use this pack with room to spare just by loosening up the tent and making it flatter. Now that probably looks bad. That's the Lanshan Pro 1. Now normally when they're packed up, even before you compress them, they're about this size, about that in length, and it's quite tight, and especially if you compress them down, they come to about here, but they're still tight, so when you put it in the pack you're losing some space. So I've dropped in this, I think this is a 15 litre. This is way too big for the tent if you wanted to pack it away normal, but again that's in there all loose. I've got the ground sheet in there, I've got the pegs in there, that's just puffed up. So once that goes in the bag, in the pack, we can take it down to about a third, and that will sit nicely down the back. So let's take this one out and show you. So you've got the two different size tents, different types of tents. Pot out, pretend hygiene and water kit, first aid kit, food, Taji 2, my sleep kit. So this one, because it's in a wider bag, I'm going to actually slide that down the back. And now we've got all this room without compressing that in there. Shove that in, and as you can see, that'll squash down with ease. Food, first aid kit, snake bite kit, all in there. Then pretend hygiene kit, cook kit, and that's how much room we've got left in there. It's heaps. So there's a full length without squashing it down. We've got just under half a pack left where we can use. Now, I could use this same setup for winter camping. I'll just swap my normal winter sleeping bag for my down quilt, which is rated down to -7 degrees Celsius, and that's squashed down roughly the same size as my sleeping mat here, maybe a little bit bigger, but still I get that in there. I've got somewhere on the outside to put my jacket. Like I said, still got room in the side pockets, got room in the hip belt pockets, I've got room in the pouches, and I've actually got ability to add 2 small pouches on either side to expand it even more. But I think that 40 litre pack, like I said, that's not even squashed down. Push it down even more. So we've got about another quarter of that again with the amount it went down with ease, where I could fit clothes in there. So that was turning a large bulky tent and finding out that if you loosen this and just flatten it out, it'll fit in the pack a lot easier. So I hope that's helped you, give you an idea of saving a bit of space and making it easier to pack your pack with your tent and everything else. And like I said, 40 litre pack, where normally I'd probably need a 55-60 litre if I'd had that done up tight. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have and you're not a subscriber, please go down below, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell next to it and select all, and then hit the thumbs up button, the like button. And if you are already a subscriber, again, I thank you very much. Whoa.